Hi everyone, it's Yoselyn with Remax Realty team bringing you this month's Market Snapshot.
Cape Coral home statistics. This is the second consecutive month for Cape Coral where we saw a year-over-year price decrease. But keep in mind that last January we saw a 27% spike in home prices over the previous year. So it's unrealistic to compare prices against 2021 or early 2022. The important thing to remember right here is that we don't see any of these reputable signs showing a free fall in prices. If you look at before the pandemic from the fall of 2017 up until the spring of 2020, it's about 12% home price appreciation, that 2.5 year time span. Now, if you think about 2.5 years going into this fall since the beginning of the pandemic, what did we see? We saw a tremendous amount of appreciation, approximately 35%. So would it make sense that in some markets and in some cases we would see a little bit of a comeback? Absolutely, it would. But again, not a free fall in prices like some may have said. In addition, price reductions account for less than 1% of homes having in the market. So again, not a free fall. Fort Myers home statistics. The economic uncertainty that we saw just a few months ago is beginning to taper off, and what caused so many to pause their purchase plans may be ready to rethink and jump back into the housing game. Price entry points and inventory is up slightly, but nothing out of the ordinary. And while month-over-month house prices may decline annual, home price declines are not expected given the ongoing supply-demand imbalance and continued strength in the labor market. As the market continues its adjustment, we'll see more of a stabilization throughout all the key market indicators. North Fort Myers home statistics. While many forecasters were out talking about a depreciation, North Fort Myers is feeling that affordability pinch right now, and it's loud and clear, with prices reaching $420,000. While rates may have had some pause, the housing market clearly supports a moderate escalation of annual home price appreciation rather than a sharp decline that so many eagerly anticipated, putting them back on the buyer bandwagon. Lehigh Acres home statistics. Although the pace of sales have slowed down a bit and at the same time has created more inventory or more options in the housing market, wasn't enough to cause the second highest percentage increase in home prices. There are dynamics that we've talked about extensively on the market report, the dynamics of supply in this area and new builds coming into the market, the reality that we're underbuilt in residential real estate, and the reality of demand, which is driven by the millennial generation right now, reaching and moving through their peak home selling years. The largest generation behind the baby boomers that are creating a tremendous amount of demand for homes, in addition to the most affordable area in our county. New construction permits for Lehigh Acres were the highest in months. Bonita Estera home statistics. Homeowners have an average of $331,000 in equity in their homes since 2020, an all-time high. So an all-time high of equity in our homes is equity is a fuel for housing demand. It's what's keeping people in the housing market, keeping that demand high. We talked earlier about the economic uncertainty as the dust settles. Equity is the driver that can help people fuel a move, relocate to wherever it is that they need to, based on their needs, if their needs have changed, and what their personal situation is, whatever that may be. Listing pending count. Active listings over the past year have grown. We wrapped up 2022 with just over 3,100 active listings in this county. But what do we also know? Pending listings have decreased every month since the beginning of last year. They were stable month over month from February to March, but each month have trickled down, meaning pendings is a leading indicator of velocity and demand in the market. So if there's less pending listings, that means less sales. So if you have inventory increasing, pending or demand decreasing, and as the biggest opportunity for an agent right now, what is it? It's expired listings. That is your biggest opportunity right now. So seize it.
Thanks for watching. See you again next month, and remember, success is your only option.